Hello and welcome to PC Engine Classics Revamped. In this first installment, I'm taking a look at Bonk's Adventure, a game released in 1989, developed by Red Corporation and published by Atlus. Bonk's Adventure, or PC Genjin as it was known in Japan, was a very important game for NEC. This game was the launch title for the TurboGrafx 16 when it launched in North America, and was, again, one of the most important games for the system. The PC Engine was originally released in 1987 and it was sort of a stopgap measure between the 8 and 16-bit generations. The system featured a 16-bit graphics processor but still had the same 8-bit CPU as the NES and many other 8-bit computers. Bonk's Adventure is a typical platformer, but what it does differently is it literally turns the adventure on its head and has you attack enemies with your head instead of your feet. Using the unique aspects of the PC Engine, another thing that Bonk's Adventure does differently than, say, Mario is that it incorporates the turbo functions built right into the controller. If you constantly are pressing the turbo button, you can get Bonk to constantly flip around, which makes him going around gaps far easier. And this is something that is actually a feature in the game. It's not cheating at all. If you collect the meat, Bonk turns invincible, just like getting a star in Mario. The levels in Bonk's Adventure are relatively short, but there are a lot of them. Due to the quality of the game, Bonk's Adventure was quickly turned into NEC's mascot character, both in the English-speaking world and the Japanese world. The game was widely touted as, something that, was the NEC's mascot, essentially, as like Sonic was to Sega and Mario was to Nintendo. As such, it was not expected that Bonk's Adventure would ever come out to any other system, but in 1993, a port was made for the Famicom, and the Famicom version being called FC Genjin, for Famicom. The game eventually was released for the NES as well, and the NES version of Bonk's Adventure is by far one of the rarest NES games in existence, being released in 1994 and a third-party game at that. So, being released so late, this is a game that still commands a really, really high price. It's kind of ridiculous, in fact, because the 8-bit version is kind of inferior to this version, but still, if you want the NES version, you're going to have to spend upwards of $600 for just the loose copy. It's kind of nuts. But if you don't want to spend that much, you can get this game on the original TurboGrafx or PC Engine. It's not a game that you need to know any English or any Japanese to enjoy on a Japanese PC Engine. And it's also available on the Wii Virtual Console, or you could just emulate it, of course. And it was also available eventually for the Game Boy. But the best way to experience is obviously here on the PC Engine. The game has a wonderful sense of just environments. Here you are inside the dinosaur, and doesn't really make much sense, but hey, whatever. when you die in the game, you just sort of die exactly where you died, and you don't respawn at the beginning of the level. You respawn exactly where you died, and that's really quite a nice, handy feature of this game, and something I wish a lot of other platformers would do. Fell out of his butt. So we're gonna fight the boss, and that'll be about it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to be redoing all of the PC Engine Classics videos I've already done, which I believe is like 12, 13 episodes, something like that. But beyond that, let me know what you guys want to see in PC Engine Classics in the future. I'll be sure to review any games that you guys want to see. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want, and thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions about Bonk's Adventure, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. And once again, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Mind-blowing indeed.